Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I am finally getting the mods done to my bike that should have been done when I picked the bike up. Mods that I bought with the bike, sort of in the actual package, were the tail tidy. So I ordered the tail tidy. As you can see, it sticks out quite a long way, and the trendy thing to do is to tuck the reg plate underneath the tail. I also ordered the battery conditioner, like the trickle charger plugs for so you can keep the bike sort of overnight or over the winter, and it means that when you've got a trickle charger you can just plug it in and then keep the battery conditioned. So I ordered that as well. And the last thing I ordered was the comfort seat. Now when I bought this bike, the guy who was doing the sale was, he had a Panigale himself. He's got a 1299 Panigale, and he strongly recommended I buy a comfort seat for it. He said these are literally like a plank of wood. Obviously I took his recommendation on that, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, because obviously I want to be as comfortable as possible. Now when I picked up the bike, I said to the guy, when I was doing all the paperwork, I said to the guy, is that the comfort seat? And his face just dropped, and he was like, oh, oopsie, I've totally forgot. So basically what they did, they processed the bike, but they forgot to do any of the mods. So that was the tail tidy, the comfort seat, and the battery conditioner. I thought, while we're doing a tail tidy, I might as well do the LED lights as well. So I went back in there and sort of spoke to him and said, look, can we, when we do the tail tidy, can we do the LED lights? Now they were on back order, they had to be ordered in. So that's why it's taken another week to get on. So it's been about 3 weeks I've owned this bike, I think it is. That's where we're going today, is going back to the bike shop. I'm booked in at 11 o'clock. I think it should only take a couple of hours, I'm hoping. Now I am a little concerned about the comfort seat, in the sense that I don't think I actually need it, because to be honest, I'm actually getting on all right with this seat, and a lot of people may argue that that is so uncomfortable. It is literally like a plank of wood, but I am used to this. As you can see, that's a titanium railed road saddle, and look at that. There's no padding on that whatsoever. I think that's why my arse is conditioned to like these hard saddles. I am actually getting on all right with this saddle. So I'm going to go through with the mod, because I suppose if it makes it more comfortable, then hey, great. Another thing that I've got to be a little bit aware of is apparently that the comfort saddle, or I think it's called the performance saddle, actually raises it by about 20 mil, I've been told. Or, well, not I've been told, I've heard on YouTube. The actual saddle height at the moment is absolutely perfect. It's 820 mil, I think it is, to the floor. I get on absolutely fine with the saddle height, so I'm a little bit nervous where it's going to throw me up a little bit. I might end up taking it off. I don't know. But at least I do know that I get on fine with this saddle as it is stock. Hi, and welcome back to the second part of my modification video. This is actually a week on. So last Saturday, my bike mods got put on the bike, and it's now a week on. So we're now on Saturday. It's that really hot day. It's supposed to be like 30 degrees later on today. So I'm going to be hibernating. I have been out on the bike this morning, and yeah, it's true what they say about Ducatis, is they really run hot and they literally cook your gentleman area. So it is true what they say about these bikes. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run over the mods with you and just show you what I've had done as my first install. I'm going to go through the mods with you now. The best mod that I've had done, and the mod that I love the most, is the tail tidy. So this is the EvoTech Tail tidy. It has fitted lovely under the tail there, and we've got the LED Ducati Performance LED indicators, which look awesome. The only problem with this is the registration plate. They fitted obviously a standard size, and if you see, I have actually lost a little bit of the indicator there, so I've got to be careful of that. I might reduce the size of the reg plate, just so it's the indicators are a little bit more visible, because I think we are losing a little bit on the edge here. So whether I trim it down or buy a new plate. The second one was the battery conditioner. So in here we've got two leads connected to the battery. On the Missenden Flyers video of this mod, I think he attached them to these cables here, or somewhere around there on his Panigale, which I thought the shop were going to do as well. However, what they've done, they have actually fitted them under the passenger seat. So if you lift this under here, I've got a plug here. So we lift that up there, and there's the plug there. And literally the battery conditioner that I've got is a plug and play. So you literally just plug it in, turn it on, and it starts conditioning the battery, which is a really handy place for it. It's quite a good place for it, because at the end of the day, I'm only going to charge this over the winter when I'm not using it. I'm not going to be
charging it during the week or anything at the moment during the summer months because I'm using it 2 or 3 times a week. I'm getting a Ducati Performance bike cover for it, one of the soft bike covers for the indoor. So over the winter, I'll whack the cover over it and I'll just put it on trickle charger, just keep it. I doubt I'm going to be riding this much. I'm not a fair weather rider. I don't mind the cold, I don't mind the wet, but this isn't the bike to do it on. This is going to be my best. Okay, so this is the trickle charger that I went for. This is the Optimate 4. So this is the new one that's just come out, and it was recommended by the shop. The actual trickle charger itself, once you plug it in, it decides what the best mode is and settings and stuff like that. So it does it automatically for you. You literally just have to plug it in and turn it on. And this is what will save my battery going dead throughout the winter if I'm not riding it very often. So, okay, so the third mod is the Ducati Performance Comfort Seat. So as you can see, this is actually quite thick. This has raised the saddle up by about 20 or 30 mil. It is more padded and it is more comfortable. However, it has changed my riding position. So at the moment, I'm just monitoring to see if my body will get used to it over the next sort of month or so, just so I can work out whether I'm going to keep it on the bike or not. I really don't know if I'm going to keep it, but at the moment, I am, after the last couple of rides, I am starting to get used to it. But the first time I took it out, which was in the week, it was horrendous. It was really, really uncomfortable and I was getting cramp up in my groin. I can only put it down to the seat being different, putting me in a different position. But this is the old saddle. And as you can see, it's probably a little bit hard to work out, but there is a definite difference there. I haven't actually measured them to see what the difference is, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a separate review on this saddle just to see what my thoughts are. And what I might do is just swap the old saddle back on and ride it for a week and just see what the difference is, just see which one I prefer. Okay, so that is my mods that I've done to the bike so far. I have loads and loads of things planned for this bike, from carbon packs. I'm toying with the idea of an exhaust system. I've still got to take the reflectors off. Full carbon pack I want to put on it. Things like the brake levers, brake reservoir stems. I have tinted the screen with PPF, but I'm going to do a separate video on that and talk about that, but I don't know whether to go a bit darker or not. I'm not too sure. And yeah, a few other little things that I want to do to the bike. So stay tuned if you want to keep up to date with these mods. And until the next time, I want to thank you very much for watching my videos, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.